Are you wondering what $900,000 can get you in Saskatoon's real estate market? Well, in this video, you'll discover why this price range is the sweet spot for buyers seeking standout features like walkout basements, premium locations, and turnkey finishes. If you are thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating, send me an email. My info is in the description below. The type of buyers that you'll typically see in this price range often include out-of-town buyers from other provinces, because $900,000 in Vancouver or Toronto doesn't get you a lot, but when you're moving to Saskatoon, it's quite attractive for what's being offered in terms of value. And you'll also see local professionals, business owners, and people that have equity that are looking to move up and into a little bit more lifestyle. Now, $900,000 is interesting because what you'll find is buyers will typically look between $700,000 to $1 million. Now, what's being offered in that price range can vary dramatically, because closer to that $700,000 mark is the upside premium finished product of that $600,000 plus. But what you will see on the flip side is that an older home that was premium in its day, perhaps a 1980s house, will be $700,000 give or take, but might also need $150,000 worth of renovations. So when you're shopping in that price range between $700,000 to $1 million, and you have specific particular tastes, you might often need to find a product and make it your own in order to get what you want. And interestingly enough, a large part of the reason why this takes place is because in Saskatoon, for a large number of years, because of the fact that the buyer pool for this price range is a lot more limited than it is in the smaller price ranges. As a result of that, what we often see on the resale market are homes that somebody else did on a custom build, which is more likely to have less people attracted to it because that's one person's personal taste. In other markets, you will see floor plan style homes that were originally designed and built for the resale market, which do appeal to a wider audience. So in this price range, it is unique to your own personal taste and touch. And considering that would be your approach, a lot of buyers do often opt to do a custom build themselves as well, as a frustration point for not being able to find a home that checks all the boxes. Now, as I'd mentioned, yes, it is a smaller buyer pool, which does for a large degree make this price range more of a buyer's market, even considering the overall market today is more of a seller's market, leaning maybe slightly towards balanced. And one beautiful thing to note about this price range is what is offered for acreage properties within a very short commute to Saskatoon, which creates a convenient lifestyle, but also something that you wouldn't get in the city. And if you were to find something similar in smaller price ranges, you'd be much further away from town. If you are building custom out on an acreage, or you are buying an acreage for $900,000, you will see a dramatic difference if you are looking at something with an unfinished basement and no landscaping versus something that is established. Acreages in general, if you find something established that has really good privacy and a really good commute, you're going to see a lot less value that's being offered in terms of specifications. Obviously, the flip side is true. If it's an acreage development that is not totally filled in yet because you don't have the privacy just yet, and the landscaping specifically on an acreage takes years to fill in, but it also costs a lot of blood, sweat, and toil to get it to where you want it. And it's also expensive if you were to hire a company to do landscaping for an acreage, because it's just that much more space, that much more land. Penthouse condos for $900,000, you almost have pick of the litter when it comes to apartment style condos in Saskatoon. If you were to shop for a larger price range up over $1 million, the only difference you will most likely see is a better view and a bigger unit. Now, in many cases, you might still be surprised what you get and what you are limited to for $900,000 in Saskatoon, because you can probably shop at $700,000 and find almost exactly the same house. Now, what happens as a difference between $700,000 to $900,000 is you will get the exact same house, but 10 years newer. You might get the exact same house, but 400 square feet bigger. You might get the exact same house and perhaps 200 square feet bigger, but also a premium lot. So there's definitely some give and take when you're shopping to $900,000, but what I can say for sure is when you are shopping at $700,000, the give and take is so much more dramatic than when you're shopping at $900,000. When you're shopping at $900,000, finding something convenient that's turnkey and move-in ready and actually has some significant wow factor is a lot more manageable than it is closer to $700,000. You will see options like walkout basements, features inside the home that are open to above, upgraded finishes and style, backing onto green space or water, as well as lifestyle entertainment options. One of the main reasons why $900,000 is a sweet spot is because we all know it's not $1 million. As soon as you get up over $1 million, the expectations increase dramatically, and you're also expecting some sort of unique lifestyle feature that is outstanding and significant when you're looking above $1 million, which makes those types and styles of property that much more eccentric, and in many cases, that much harder to sell from a seller's point of view, where at $900,000, it definitely does gear a lot more to the resale market than it does the custom market. Hope you found some value. If you are thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating in Saskatchewan, send me an email. My info's in the description below. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for being here today, and we will see you on this video next.